Hello, my dears babies. How y'all doing? Well, my dear is coming to you with a totally different story time. I had another story time planned, but I noticed on this one subject that you all were talking about, you kept missing the point on this child. Now, we're going to be talking about Patrice. Now, one thing about my dear, I don't talk about chilling, and I don't talk about how anybody raises their children, okay? But I have some points to make before I do this story time. Now, these points is for the people that ride the little yellow short bus. Now, I got some things to explain to y'all before I get started on this story time, because y'all be getting a little confused and mixed up. Okay. Now, in this story time, there is Patrice's normal, the world's normal, and my dear's normal. And this is a matter of interpretation. Do you understand that? Okay. Now, when it comes to Patrice's parenting, it's normal. When it comes to the world's parenting, it's not normal. When it comes to my dear's parenting, it's not normal. Okay? Now, slow bus people, in Patrice's world, her parenting is normal. Okay? In the world, what they may think, it may not be normal. In my dear's mind, it's not normal. Okay? But that don't matter to Patrice, because in her mind, what she does is normal. Okay? Another point for you yellow bus riders is there's all kind of content creators. There's content creators that choose to show their entire life, everything that they do in their life. There's content creators that may be cooks or chefs. They may be content creators that are crafters. We have content creators that are comedians. We have entertainment bloggers. And we have reaction channels. Okay? Everybody gives their opinion on these channels. Oh, that recipe didn't taste good. Oh, she isn't a good chef. Oh, he isn't a good cook. Oh, she isn't very funny. Oh, I don't like them crabs she makes. They're tacky. Oh, that reaction channel don't know what they talking about. Or, I don't like the way that woman does things in her house. It's tacky. Everybody is up for criticism in what they do. Okay. Now, ain't no way in hell will I get on this internet and show my crazy family. Ain't no way in hell will I do that, because I know that I got a bunch of nuts in my family. Ain't no way my dear gonna get on here and show all that craziness. But we have people like Patrice that decide to get on here and show her entire family. Okay, let's start with her grandma and them. Okay, let's look at her aunts. Let's look at her uncles. Let's listen to the stories that her grandma has told. Many of us have heard them stories her grandma has told. Okay? Now, I'm not being mean, but everybody that Patrice has shown on that camera in that family is missing a couple of chromosomes. Something ain't right. And there ain't no way anybody gonna tell me that they don't agree with that. Something is wrong with each and every one of them. And with most of them, it's a sexual thing. Okay? Now the grandma, now this is stuff that come out their own mouth. The grandma say that Patrice's mama was fooling around with her man. And she held resentment for that. Okay? They had Patrice, who was younger, that said her mama's man messed with her, and her mama didn't believe it, which made Patrice have to go live with different folks and wound up with her grandma. Okay? Which was a good thing for Patrice. Then, Patrice's grandma, Patrice said her grandma did everything for her. Even though she got on her behind 9 years. Okay? They lived in Sarasota, but they lived in this little project lane. Okay? Patrice said her cousin girls would make her do stuff. They would fool around with each other. And so did a lot of the little girls in Project Lane. They was all messing with each other, experimenting. Okay? Now, what's strange about this? These children is 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, according to Patrice. Now, these are stories that she has told. Okay? Think, what was you doing at that age? I know I wasn't thinking about that at no 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. Okay? And this is where we come back to Patrice's normal, the world's normal, and my dad's normal. Now, this is Patrice's normal. Okay? This is her normal. Because Patrice was raised in poverty. Her grandma was very good, made sure she had a roof over her head, clothes on her back, and food in her mouth. But Patrice wanted the nicer things that she saw that her friends had. Now, one thing about Patrice's family and teachers, Patrice would get into a lot of trouble because she wanted better. So she was out there stealing, doing whatever she had to do to get what she wanted. Okay? So she had a lot of people that was telling her that she wasn't going to be nothing, you know, and she wasn't going to do nothing for herself in life. So Patrice got out there, hustled, boosted, did whatever she had to do, a little prostitution, all of this come out of her mouth to make it do what it do. Well, Patrice admitted that she was very promiscuous. Where do you think this came from? Okay? Patrice said she was touched at 6, 7 years old and was not believed. Okay? Now take it back to her baby daddies and correlate this with her being touched. Patrice picked men that was less than, younger than, less smarter than her. Okay? Patrice is normal. Okay? Because this is all Patrice knew. Okay? Then she looked up and found out she could make money on the internet. And when she figured this out, this is when they first start paying, you know. And Patrice had one skit that hit viral and got on the map. Well, Patrice started her own business, which was smart. She was still doing her internet thing and was making money. That was good. She said, well, I'm going to be a comedian. These people think I'm funny. And she attached comedian onto it. And she was done making the money. And she like, I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them fools in Sarasota. She got out of there. Went to Atlanta. Until she made it, until she could get her house and her Section 8 and really get her internet career to going, really get her business to going, and she got it to going. But one thing, Patrice still had that Sarasota mentality. You can take the girl out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the girl. Patrice was so used to not having and scuffling to survive and people not believing her. She had trust issues because of the way she was raised and the people she was raised around. She was raised in scarcity. So everything she did, she overdid. She overbought groceries. She overbought for that warehouse. When she would order out, she would overdo it. Everything she did, she would overdo. So she making all this money, but she don't know how to spend it. You know, she overdoing. She's overdoing everything. But it comes from how she was raised. She was raised in Project Lane. And that's all she knew till she made it. Then she looked up and got in touch with this guy she grew up with and always had a crush on. She had a crush on this boy since they were young, but he never would give her a second look. But now now she got money. Yeah, now she got money. And that's what she would throw around to everybody. She would lead with her money. And that's something you should never do. But she didn't know that because she grew up in poverty. And she found out to get whatever she wanted, she had to lead with money. So she got with this guy. And that was Caramel. And Caramel was smart, street smart, somewhat book smart, and he was good looking. This is the best she ever had. And she thought that he loved her. But we talk about a child that never really knew love. Never really knew love. So when she would leave with money and he wouldn't fall for it last time he left, I honestly think this girl had a nervous breakdown. This man was the best she ever had in her mind. In her mind. In Patrice's world. This was the best man she ever had. Now, I'm not making excuses for Patrice because all of us want our children and our situation to be better than ours. And we strive to do better than the generation before us. We try to break those chains. We do better. I know I raised my children better than my mama and them raised me. I know that I didn't let my children grow up in that crazy that I grew up in. I had everything I wanted, but my family was crazy as hell. I made sure my children didn't grow up into that. You have to break those chains, okay? But this takes me back to that family. It's chromosome missing in all of them. Just look, be honest, people. I'm not judging. That family that she put in front of the camera, ain't nobody gonna tell me the stories they tell and the stuff that they did is normal. It's not normal. But that's what she grew up in. And nobody's touching on that. Patrice has to go get healed. She needs a healing before she does anything else. She needs to go talk to a psychologist, psychiatrist, and sort all of these things out so she can break these chains. And she's still young enough where she can do it. But she's in serious denial. She has this pride thing. She know what she doing and saying ain't right. Talking about I'm God's chosen and all this craziness and putting spells on people and is chromosome missing? Is chromosome missing? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. But it goes all the way back to her childhood. That's why she don't have trust. That's why she overdoes everything. Sex, eating, over shopping. She overdoes everything. Everything goes back to how she was raised. Now, you people that ride the slow bus, now remember, Patrice is normal. The world's normal. And my Deah's normal. Okay? And there is all kind of content creators. Those who choose to put their entire life out there. If you choose to put your entire life out there, people are entitled to give their opinion about what you put out there. Okay? If you don't want people to know about your entire life, don't put it out there. I sure in the heck don't want you to know about my whole life. So I ain't gonna put it out there. I feel like it ain't your business. Well, some content creators feel like it is your business, so they put it out there. Okay, you put it out there, it's gonna be some people to judge you. But I noticed that people that talk about Patrice don't talk about the entire situation. They say she need help, but they don't say why she need help. All you gotta do is go back. Look at the family. Listen to what they be talking about. Go look at the videos that she has up when she visits her family. Just look at those videos and listen to the grandma stories. Listen to the aunties. Hell, they got an uncle in there that went to prison for molesting his own child, and they be having their kids up in there running around him. Is that not crazy? Is that not crazy? And I know he's not supposed to be around little kids. And that every story they tell has something to do with sex. And this one sleeping with that one, and that one sleeping with that one. And, oh my goodness. Patrice needs intense therapy, or things not gonna get better. And if she don't accept that fact, I'm afraid ain't nothing we can do to change her. That's hard to admit. But the poor child gotta accept that she need help. Now this is my story time on Patrice. Y'all go back and look at some of them videos of her visits to Sarasota and really sit there and listen and look at them folks. Okay? Y'all do that for me. Now this was my dear story time on Patrice that was not planned. Now, I might come on sooner than a week to give you the story time I was meant to give you so I can stay on schedule. I don't know. Depends on how my dear feeling. But y'all stay blessed. Remember to pray for each other. And I don't want nobody in my inbox. And like I said before, I don't care about your opinion. Some of y'all hard-headed and be trying to give me your opinion. But I don't look at it. I just click it off. Click it off. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care. All right, my babies. I'll see y'all next week, possibly sooner. Like, share, and subscribe. And y'all share my Deahh out. Because my Deahh got a lot of good advice. Okay, bye, babies. Love y'all.